Hi, this is Tim Campsell at Action Coach with our Business Spotlight series. The purpose is to interview local businesses and promote them through our social channels and email database. And this is a free service we're providing because when all small businesses are strong, then the economy is strong. And today I have the pleasure of talking with Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, it's great to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, hey, before we get into the business side, I'd love you to introduce yourself to the audience and tell us a little bit about you personally.
Sure. So my name is Jennifer Denney. I am the owner of Elevated Marketing Solutions. I've been in digital marketing about 15 years, so I kind of like to say since the inception. I have two grown children now, no longer have children at home, and a wonderful husband. Started in the yellow page industry and actually started selling digital marketing before I flipped the script and decided I wanted to actually do digital marketing.
Fantastic. And are you originally a Hoosier?
Yes. Born and raised here, small little town down in Whiteland.
Fantastic. Well, let's learn a little bit more about your business. I love asking folks to give me their 60-second commercial for their business. So
I don't know if I'm real good at commercials, but I like to say that, we're a digital marketing agency that delivers solutions, hence the .solutions, not the .com. By accurately tracking and measuring your digital marketing data, because everybody's data has a different story to tell. I think a lot of times people come to us and they're like, we need SEO, we need PPC, we need this. And you might need that, but we let the data tell us what it is exactly of where we should start, because everybody's at a different point in their digital marketing journey.
Oh, so awesome. I love when I hear people talk about data-driven solutions, because that's one of the things that we coach our clients on. So
yeah,
it's music to my ears. So how long have you been in business?
5 years. 5 years. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a weirdo. I am a left brain and right brain. I did go to art school, but I definitely heavily like to rely on the data rather than opinions, because opinions can lie, data doesn't.
Yes. And you said you've been in the digital world for about 15 years. So you've seen some changes, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. It's like every day something new comes out and changes, and so we really have to be pretty fearless, and I'm not sure how that works. Well, great, we have to go figure it out because it's brand new.
Absolutely. So who do you serve more specifically, or who are your best clients, or what we call a target market?
So my target market tends to be probably a more established business. They have done digital marketing before. They just didn't quite get the results. I think almost everybody needs digital marketing in some form or another, but we're pretty advanced in our tactics. And so we do well with people who have tried digital marketing before, but they just didn't understand the data in order to understand what lever to pull.
Got it. Awesome.
Yeah.
And I know digital marketing can span many different things. So when you say digital marketing, what types of areas do you guys focus on?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. That's an all-encompassing word. We are not the person to come to if your website needs to be redone. We don't do website redesign. We know lots of people that do, in fact, do that. And sometimes people come to us that way, and then we're just like, okay, I don't think we're in a good position, to be able to market this website. Sometimes we could make changes on the existing website, and sometimes it's a complete, rebuild per se. But terms that people are used to is definitely ads, any type of ads that you've thought of. So your Google ads and your Bing ads, where people are directly searching for what you have to offer. Your social ads like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your display ads. So we're talking about getting on connected TVs and being seen when somebody is on CNN.com. We're talking about email marketing, so keeping those people engaged once they get there. We're talking about SEO, so ensuring that the search engines are able to pick up the information that you're trying to put out. So those are kind of our main service lines per se. All radio ads, hubs, or I shouldn't say HubSpot, but Pandora, iHeart, those type of areas too. So we're really the marketing team more than anything.
Fantastic. Awesome. So Jennifer, we've all had an interesting experience over the last 18 months with COVID. What's the greatest impact that it had on your business, either positive or negative?
I am fortunate enough to say positive. We've been virtual since 2006, so I'm really, excited for the acceptance of everybody kind of learning how to work in a virtual world. I remember in the beginning, way back when it was a freak out moment, like, we can't do this offline, and we've got to be in an office. And I was managing a team at the time and 30 people all over the state. And, we figured it out. And so it's been a positive in an essence that, people are learning how you can do it. I didn't have any children at home, so I didn't have to worry about that. I was fortunate enough to be in a business where it's like online marketing. Everybody's like, oh yeah, we definitely need that now. So I didn't suffer a whole lot other than the mental strain.
Absolutely. Yeah. So in that same vein, many of us have had to significantly pivot or take pivots within our business to navigate through COVID. What's one action that you took to make a difference during COVID, and how's that been working for you?
So I used to do a lot of in-person networking. It was kind of my way to get out of the house and not be behind a computer 12 and 15 hours a day. And so a lot of that has transpired to online. I had the intuition to start Indiana Business Owners, and that just became another outlet, for people to be able to get together and online. Not that I don't see the value of in person, for sure, but definitely a lot of more online networking.
Absolutely. Yeah. And when we couldn't leave the house or nothing was open, that was the only option. So it's great to hear you were quick to be able to jump on that trend.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, here's an interesting question. It's been said that smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So what's a mistake you've made along the way that you'd be willing to share so other entrepreneurs can learn from your experience?
I can do anything, but I can't do everything. So when I first started my business, I was just doing everything because it's like I could do it better, I could do it faster, I could do it quicker. And that's not the right way to go about it. It's painful to try to get other people to sometimes, do it the way that you would want them to do it, or to learn from themselves. But if you don't let them learn, then they'll never get there. So I can do anything. I'm absolutely fearless, but I can't do it all.
I love that. Yeah. I have those types of conversations with folks all the time where they don't realize until we get into what you were just sharing that the owners more times than not become the bottleneck in their company going to the next level. Right.
Yeah.
And it's hard to let go, right? Because you figured out how to do something so well. But I love what you said. You have to be able to let go.
I think it's a little self-sabotage. I don't have any desire to be a super large company. I've had 30 people underneath me and 10.5 million, and it's not any more stress than what I'm dealing with now. And so I've wanted to stay small. but just realizing the benefits of seeing other people grow is what is really like, I love seeing other people grow.
Yeah. And I would imagine the ability to help all those businesses that you work with is probably more something you care about more than the how big your company is going to get. Is that fair?
That's very fair, because I came from a company that you were just a number, and it was about getting the next sale and getting the next client, and it wasn't about actually caring about the company. It's been told to me before that maybe that's negative because I carry my heart on my sleeve. Like, when we take on a business, like, it's personal for me. It's like I'm there to help that business grow. That's my job.
I love it. And then back to what you were saying earlier, it's all based on data, so you're making good decisions on behalf of the business.
Yep. And learning from, what we learn. I think sometimes people, they hear this out like there's this like perfect magic. If you just do this, it's going to work. And that's not how it really works. It's more important to understand all the levers that you can potentially pull and when to pull that potential lever than it is to know, well, if we just do this, we're going to be successful.
So it's not just you flip a switch.
No, unfortunately. I wish it was.
Right?
That would be nice. Ads are certainly simpler than organic, that's for sure.
Right. Second last question here. We'll have your contact information to include along with this video so that folks can reach out to you. Is there anything that you want to make sure that we cover that we haven't already?
I do a monthly elevated marketing chat, and we do talk about different digital marketing topics. I definitely encourage you to kind of, get educated yourself. If you're not doing it yourself with like maybe digital toolbox, then, perhaps an agency is a good place to go. But we do that the second Thursday of every month. And so, have a listen and I guess learn a little bit about digital marketing.
Fantastic. So we'll make sure to put that link in the comments box as well. Now, Jennifer, what's the best way for people to get connected if they want to learn more about how you can help them?
Elevatedmarketing.solutions is the best way.
Fantastic. So we'll put that URL in the comments as well. And I love that it's not .com. You mentioned that earlier, but that's just so brilliant of you to come up with that. It's just really outside.
Not a .com company. We're bringing solutions here to your problems. So, which is why we can't just say, hey, you need this or that. We got to look at your data, find the solution.
Fantastic. So Jennifer, last question here. What's been most inspiring to you during all the craziness of the past 18 months?
Resilience. Life gets really tough. And I think, sometimes people focus on how tough it is, and that's a given. Like, life is going to be tough. So it's not about that it's tough, and it's about getting back up after you get knocked down and how many times you can get back up. And I know that's a Rocky quote, I know, but I love it. And it's you just have to get back up and be like, all right, what else you got?
I love that. That's an awesome perspective. So that does conclude our interview. For those listening, if you've heard something that's piqued your interest, please take advantage of the opportunity to speak to Jennifer and her team, learn more about their services, how they can use that data-based approach to help you take your business to the next level. Like I said, I'll include their contact information along with this video. So reach out to them, set up a meeting, and discover how they can help you. For everyone appearing on the show, we also offer a complimentary coaching session. So Jennifer will talk about that here offline. And it's been a pleasure learning about you and your business, and wish you tremendous success.
All right, you too. Thank you. Take care.
All right. Have a great day.